Last year, Banks High School won their first state boys team title in school history and started the process of making history as only the third school in the 100-year history of the OSAA to win 3 state championships. The 2019-2020 campaign will see Banks try to repeat as defending state champions in football, boys basketball, and baseball. The girls program had a successful season as well, hoping for return trips to the state playoffs in volleyball, girls basketball, and softball. Will all 6 make it back to the OSAA 4A playoffs yet again? We'll find out as another season of Banks Braves athletics on Westside Mobile Media is underway. Westside Mobile Media, powered by SHN Sports, presented by Jim's Thriftway, is brought to you by Jim's Thriftway, Sarah Hesselman Keller Williams Realty, RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove, Edwards Realty Trust, Rob Edwards Insurance, Sports Outreach Northwest, Lori Godfrey Group, Westside Mobile Media, and Susie Jurgensen Welcome Home Realty. It's time for Banks High School Athletics on SHNSports.com/Westside. Now in his 5th year of broadcasting Banks High School sports, here is the voice of Westside High School Athletics, Trevor Beard.
Good evening, and 2 weeks left in the OSAA high school football season before playoffs start, with the play-in round coming up the first weekend in November. Banks, well, they've pretty much avoided any hopes of falling that low, but tonight, the biggest game of the season, pretty much they all are when you get this late, but Banks and Seaside, a lot of history, especially recent history between these two schools. Banks, the 4A defending state champs, beat Seaside 31-20 last season at Hillsborough Stadium. Braves winners of 17 in a row, trying to make it 18 tonight, and with it get their second consecutive District 1 Co-op League championship with a victory tonight. But I can guarantee you it will not be easy, especially not as easy as what it appeared coming into the start of District 1 play. At Seaside, without Alexander Tubner playing at Boise State, redshirting as much as possible, the 4A All-State first-team running back from last year. Last time these two teams played in the regular season at Seaside, both teams came in averaging about 40 points a game, and wouldn't you know it, it came down to defense. Jacob Slifka with the game-winning field goal late in the third quarter for the 10-7 victory. Seaside had a chance to win late, had the ball back with about a minute left, and was driving, but poor clock management by then first-year head coach Aaron Tanabe, who came over from Valley Catholic, and the Braves were able to hold on for the victory due to some late penalties from Seaside. That kept the goals out of the end zone that clinched the league title for the Braves last year. We'll take a 30-second break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at some of the key players to watch. You're listening to Banks Braves football on SHNSports.com/Westside.
Jim's Thriftway is a historic member of the Banks community. They've been a longtime supporter of Banks Youth Athletics and are proud to sponsor BHS broadcasts. Check out their deli with delicious hot food like fried chicken, corn dogs, and chicken wings. Get a custom-made cake at their in-store bakery. They also have a wide variety of farm-fresh fruits and vegetables in their produce department. In the spring and summer, stop by and get delicious barbecue on Fridays and Saturdays. Jim's Thriftway at the corner of Highways 6 and 47 and online at jimsthriftway.com. Proud to be locally owned and operated.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we're back as we continue with the pregame on shnsports.com/Westside. Time to take a look at both teams and the rosters for both teams. Don't have a lot to go on for Seaside, but Seaside started the season 0-3 with all three non-conference losses coming to current playoff teams. A 14-7 loss at Henley to start the season, a loss at home to Marist, getting crushed at home 35-3, and then losing at Gladstone before winning their first three in Coapa League play. With 2 games left, again, tonight's winner will be the Coapa League champion with 1 game left next Friday. Seaside, coached by Aaron Tanape, as we mentioned, assisted by Joel Dierks, Margie Leary, Charles Dave Faust, Danny Taylor, and Justin Bennett. Key players for Astoria: Ledger Pugh, senior, 5'11", 170-pound quarterback. Running back, 170-pound junior, 5'8", Andrew Tubner, brother of Alexander Tubner, first-team All-State from last year. A couple of familiar faces on the receiving crew. Braden Johnson, 185-pound, 6'2", senior, a wide receiver. And those are pretty much your key players offensively for Seaside. We'll take a 30-second break and tell you about the defending 4A state champs when we come back after this from our roster sponsor, Sarah Hesselman, Keller Williams Realty.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
And we're back. Banks Braves 6-0, winners of 17 in a row, dating back to week 1 last year at Gladstone. Quarterback for the Braves, Tanner Shook, took over just before halftime in week 2 after Jared Evans rolled an ankle, and has done a pretty good job in leading the Braves to their last 5 victories. Braves with a 21-6 win over Gladstone in week 1, defeated Sweet Home 35-20 in week 2, and then a great game on the road in Eugene, defeating top 10 Marist 19-14. Braves defeated Tillamook in week 1 of District 1 league play. Last week went on the road, or 2 weeks ago went on the road and thumped Astoria 49-7. And then last week, no problem on the road at Valley Catholic of Beaverton, a 60-6 win. The Braves had a 20-0 lead 5 minutes into that contest. Key players for the Braves other than Tanner Shook: Jared Evans, key receiver, along with Jacob Slifka. Also, Jacob, one of the top 5 kickers in the state across all 6 classes. As the Braves come out onto the field, also key receivers for the Braves: Jackson Walker. Jared Evans, key to the Braves defense, especially in the secondary. Most of the running game will likely go through Marshall Stiegemeyer. Jamar Flippin may see some playing time as well. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with the Laurie Godfrey Group scoreboard.
Starting at running back, 6-foot senior, number 1, Bryson Cook.
This 5,000 square foot commercial in St. Helens, featured by the Laurie Godfrey Group of Beaverton, includes 1,250 feet of modern office space and a 7.5 horsepower wind tunnel used in Bitcoin mining. It's fully powered for industrial needs with a 480 volt to 240 volt 3-phase transformer and a 250 amp 1 volt 3-phase panel. For more information, call 503-989-3115. 503-989-3115. The Laurie Godfrey Group.
Taking a look at the Laurie Godfrey Group Week 7 scoreboard for tonight, October 18th. Other games around the state in 4A action, starting in District 1, Malala at Astoria. Not a lot riding on that game other than staying out of the last spot. Valley Catholic at Tillamook. Both those teams should advance to the playing round, but the winner of that game will most likely will finish third. And then our game tonight for the ex facto Co-op League Championship. No true league championship, but the winner tonight will clinch league. District 2, the Dalles at Estacada. Both those teams battling for playoff positioning. Gladstone at North Marion. That game could decide the Tri-Valley or District 2 League champs. Crook County at Prineville at Woodburn. District 3, Sweet Home at Staten. Sisters at Philomath. Cascade at Newport. It's really Cascade and everybody else out of the District 3 or Oregon West Conference. Staten right now the number 2 team into the playoffs out of District 3. District 4, Skyham League Marshfield at Elmira, most likely for second place. Junction City at Marist. Spartans pretty much have the Skyham wrapped up. District 5, Skyline Conference North Valley at Henley for second place behind Mazama in the Rogue Valley Klamath Basin District. District 6, Eastern Oregon, Greater Oregon League Ontario at Baker, and one non-league game tonight, LeGrand, number 3 at Cottage Grove, who is winless. One moment for tonight's national anthem.
You who attended Banks High School in the early to mid-1970s, you will be sad to hear that Coach McQuarrie recently passed away. Coach McQuarrie coached football at Banks High School from 1972 to 1975. Although his career at Banks was fairly short, his impact was no small matter. He continues to always be a Brave regardless of where he coached or where he taught. You will always be remembered, Coach McQuarrie. Rest in peace.
Great job by the Banks High School Choir performing tonight's national anthem under the direction of Ron Lagrone. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with the Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans Top 10 rankings for Week 7.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
Teams meeting at midcourt for the coin toss with the captains, Braves in their home navy blue with the Vegas gold numerals white trim, yellow or gold and white stripes across the shoulders, white helmets with Arrowhead logo on the sides of the helmet. Stanford, very similar colors to Stanford. Seaside, white uniforms with cardinal red numerals, red pants with white helmets, and I believe red stripe down the middle and red S, similar to the Stanford Cardinal S on the sides of the helmet. Quickly, I want to take a look at the 4A official rankings for Week 7. Banks number 1, District 1 6-0. Number 2, Gladstone, District 2 5-1. Their lone loss came to Banks in Week 1. Number 3, LeGrand remains one of 3 undefeated teams out of District 6 at 6-0. Number 4, Mazama picked up their first loss last week at Marist of Eugene. They're 5-1. Number 5, Marist also 5-1. Their only loss came in Week 3 2, Banks 19-14. Number 6, North Marion, District 2, 4 and 2. Number 7, Henley of Klamath Falls, District 5. Also the third team undefeated at 6-0. Number 8, Baker out of District 6, 4 and 2. Number 9, Cascade, current league leaders of District 3, the Oregon West Conference at 5-1, and number 10, the North Valley Knights, the third team to be ranked out of the Skyline Conference or District 5 at 4 and 2. Braves will be kicking away to start tonight's game. Got to get out of that habit. Seaside, not Stanford, will receive to start the game. Jacob Slifka will be handling the kicking and punting duties for the Braves. Number 3 and number 13 back for Seaside. Braden Johnson and Bo Johnson. And the kick is away, and it's going to be taken by Braden Johnson at about the 5. Gets up midfield, has a hole, breaks a couple tackles, gets outside, cuts back near side, and gets all the way up near the 45. A decent return for Braden Johnson. Gets Seaside great field position to start the game, all the way up near midfield on the first play of the game. 1st and 10 goals from about the 43. First and 10, Seaside for Ledger Pugh and the goals offense. 2 backs, 1 receiver. The give off the far side to number 24, tripped up in the backfield on a late flag. Aiden Cook, the running back, tackle tripped up for a loss in the backfield, but we'll wait to see the flag. It's going to be holding or a face mask against Seaside. So that'll back the goals up even further. 2nd and long for the goals. First play 11:43. First play from scrimmage. Now instead of 2nd and 13, it's going to be, original line of scrimmage was the 43. They're going to mark it all the way back to the 31. So need 19 to get to midfield and another 3, so first down and 22. 11:43 to go, and give up the middle is going to be a short gain. Let's see who comes up off the bottom of the pile. Walker Copley in on the tackle. Ledger Pugh, quarterback keeper, for a short gain. Second down and about 20. Give near side to number 4. Another flag. Andrew Tubner, the ball carrier, will be tackled short of the 35, but another flag. 2 flags in the first 3 plays of the game. Holding against Seaside. Cole Linehan indicating that he will decline the penalty, so it will be 3rd down and long. Third down and 18 yards to get to the Braves 47. Clock stops after the tossing of the hanky. 10:57 to go first quarter, no score. Essentially the Coapa League Championship, week 7. Pugh to give up the middle again to Tubner and gets to the 40, and that's it. It'll get Seaside back close to the original line of scrimmage, but will still be 4th down and long, and penalties hurting Seaside on their opening drive, and Gulls will punt it away as the rain starts to fall, getting blown sideways a little bit. Evans standing back now, backing up. Started to back up now, will come up to about close to the 30, and we have whistles and a timeout, Banks. Cole Linehan, I don't think, real happy with his bench. He's given them an earful as he had to burn an early timeout. We'll take it. 10:23 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second Rob Edwards Insurance timeout.
Rob Edwards with American National Insurance is a dedicated agent ready to help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. He has the know-how and products to help you manage your family's risk, no matter what stage of life you are in. An open appointment book, along with coverage for everything from home, auto, collector, cars, and life to farms and businesses, means you can feel good that he's more your ally than your agent. For more information, call 503-207-6976 or visit his office on John Olson Road in Northwest Hillsboro.
And we're back after the Braves' early timeout at the end of Seaside's first drive. Seaside shoots themselves in the foot with 2 penalties on their first 4 plays. Low snap, but is going to be a low end-over-end kick and be downed at the Braves' 30 following the kick from Braden Johnson. Braves will take over there on offense. 1st and 10, 10:16 to go in the opening quarter. Tanner Shook comes out to lead the Braves offense. Marshall Stiegemeyer and Jamar Flippin will see the bulk of the carries. Actually, it's going to be mainly Stiegemeyer. 4 receivers. You can catch the football with Streblo, Slivka, Evans. Slivka, the lone receiver, spread out wide to the near side. 2 receivers set. Stiegemeyer, the lone back, and gets a hole up the middle, crosses the 35. Decent gain of 5, maybe 6 yards on first down. 2nd down and 5 from the 35. Slivka again, the lone receiver. Stiegemeyer, the lone back type formation. A quick toss out, Slivka the catch, first down, makes a man miss. Down the near sideline, here we go. He's off to the races and finally tripped up inside Seaside territory around the 35. A gain of about 30 on 2nd down and 5 on the pass to the near side to Jacob Slivka. First down stops the clock, 9:31 to go in the opening quarter. So 15 to midfield, another 15 to the 35. They're going to actually mark it at the 34. So a 31-yard pass completion to Jacob Slivka. Again, Stiegemeyer, the lone back. 2 receivers to the top this time. Pass caught by, I believe, Jared Evans. Hit immediately, though, for a gain of about 5 to the 29. 2nd down and 5. 9 minutes, clock moving. Braves' first offensive possession of the game. Jackson Walker now in, again, a 2-receiver set with Slivka and Evans to the top. Give the ball to Stiegemeyer, gets another hole, another first down, and spins, taking a couple tacklers with him. Finally brought down inside the 20 or close to the 15. Gain of 14 to the Seaside 15, and Seaside's defense that looked so good in their 3 wins, allowing just 20 points, is getting chewed up right now on this first drive of the game from the Braves. Slivka with Tubner and movement, and I think Seaside jumped. Offsides against Seaside. 1st and 5 from the goal's 11. Shook again with Stiegemeyer. Slifka in tight to the near side with Walker to the top. Give to Stiegemeyer. A little bit of a hole inside the 10, maybe to the 8-yard line, 2nd down.
23, Marshall Stiegemeyer with the ball carry. Tackled by number 83, Levi Card.
Levi Card in on the tackle for Seaside. 2nd down and 2 from the 8. Braves need to get to the Seaside 6 for a 1st down. Evans lined up at receiver, twins to the bottom. Stiegemeyer the lone back. And the give to Marshall is close. It will be a 1st down. I don't think he got in, though. Down maybe 1-2 yard line.
Right up near the goal line. Now for Braves, 1st and goal.
1st and goal from inside the 1. The whistles blow, and not sure why. No timeout. Movement, and the give to Stiegemeyer up the middle. Touchdown, Braves. Marshall Stiegemeyer from a yard out. 7:11 to go in the 1st quarter. It's now number 1 Banks 7, Seaside nothing. For Seaside, Banks 6, Seaside nothing. Still waiting for the extra point. Slifka to attempt the extra point. 7:11 to go in the 1st quarter. Braves a 6-0 lead after the 1-yard run from Stiegemeyer. Snap is down. The kick is up, and it is good. So 7:11 to go in the 1st quarter. Marshall Stiegemeyer scores from a yard out on the Braves' 1st drive of the game. And what should turn out to be the Palapa League Championship. Number 1 Banks 7, Seaside nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this.
RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove is the official vinyl provider of Westside Mobile Media. RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove is your home for jackets, t-shirts, hoodies, window decal, mugs, glassware, ornaments, and more. To order your next custom vinyl product from RT Vinyl, call 503-217-4590 or search RT Vinyl Designs online. That's 503-217-4590. RT Vinyl Design.
First and 10, Seaside from about their own 20-yard line after Braden Johnson gets the return off the touchdown kickoff from Marshall Stiegemeyer, scoring on the 1-yard touchdown run. Ledger Pugh give off the far side again, I'm sure, to Tubner.
By number 1, Bryson Cook. Number 4,
Andrew Tubner on the carrier for no gain. 2nd down, 6:45 to go, opening quarter. Number 1 Banks 7, Seaside nothing.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 for Seaside.
And another tackle for a loss. Risden White on the tackle. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 12 from the 18.
Loss of 3 on the play, brings up a 3rd down and 12 for the Seagulls.
And Pugh this time with trips to the near side. Braden Johnson. And pass is thrown behind Johnson. Incomplete 4th down.
Quarterback's pass.
Also
25 is incomplete. Brings up a 4th down.
lined up number 7, Gavin Rich, and number 13, Braden Johnson, but thrown behind number 3, Braden Johnson,
Number 3, Braden Johnson.
the intended receiver. Seaside will have to kick it away again from inside their own 5. Evans up at midfield for the return. 5:39 to go. Clock stopped first quarter. 4th and 12. The kick from Pugh is a good one. It's going to bounce at midfield and roll inside the 40. Evans is going to get away from it. It's going to die at the 33. Decent kick for Bo Johnson and the Seaside special teams. Braves will take over with even slightly better field position than what they had for their opening drive that went 70 yards, ending in a 1-yard touchdown run for Marshall Stiegemeyer. 5:33 to go first quarter. Number 1 Banks 7, Seaside nothing. Looking for their 18th straight win and their 2nd straight Co-op League championship. Next week, Braves will be at Malala. Just 1 win on the season, that coming against Tillamook. The give to Stiegemeyer and has a little bit of room, gets up past the
Number 23, Marshall Stiegemeyer.
original line of scrimmage was the 37, not the 33. Gets up past the 42, about the 41. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 7.
Actually a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Clock nearing 5 minutes first quarter. Number 1 Banks 7, Seaside nothing. Evans and Slifka to the near side, the lone receivers. Shook, shovel pass inside to Bryson Cook, and he's going to run over a Seaside defender and get close to a 1st down. It'll be 3rd down, but not by much, maybe 3rd down and 2. Nice little inside draw play that time to Bryson Cook, the fullback, gain of 5, 2nd down, or 3rd down and 2. 4:25 to go first quarter. 3rd and 2 Braves from their own 46. Shook back to throw quickly. Slifka 1st down, gets out of bounds right at midfield. Needed about 2, got 4, just enough to pick up the 1st down. Braves 1st and 10. Right at the midfield stripe. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 49, a gain of 5. Quick toss out to the near side. Jacob Slifka just using his height to get past the defender that time. Again, tight formation, ball on the near hash mark. Shook the give to Stiegemeyer, bottled up this time, but is able to get maybe 2 yards, 2nd down. 2nd down and 8 from the 47. Shook back to throw, looking, throws, Bryson Cook would have had a 1st down, slipped as he tried to make the grab, and fell unable to make the catch. Will bring up 3rd down and 8 from the 47. Incompletion stops the clock. 3:28 to go in the first quarter. Trip formation to the top, extra receiver in for the Braves. 33, Streblo, pass caught over the middle, but it's short of the first down. Pass caught by number 3, Jackson Walker, to the 35. And I would not be surprised, actually they're going to give him the 34. I would not be surprised to see the Braves go for it with the ball this side of midfield. 4th and about 5 from the 44. Braves will go. Trip formation near side. Stiegemeyer, the lone back. Evans goes in motion. 4 receivers set with Walker to the top. Throw over the middle. Slivka, first down. Makes a couple men miss and breaks another tackle. Gets inside the 30. Finally brought down to about the 28. First down on the pass completion to Jacob Slivka. Gain of 15 to the 29 on 4th and 5 from the 44. 1st and 10 Braves from the goal's 29. 2:36 clock stops on the first down completion. Stiegemeyer, this time Evans going in motion right to left. And give it to him out of the backfield and thrown a little bit high. Tried to grab it with the right hand and toss it into his left to get both hands on it, but thrown a little bit high, incomplete second down. 2:33 to go first quarter. Another 10 yards or so, and even if the Braves are unable to get in the end zone, we might see a Jacob Slivka field goal attempt. 2nd down and 10 from the 29. 4 receiver set, twins each direction with Streblo. Evans goes in motion left to right. Throw over the middle, caught by Streblo, I believe, to about the 25. No, it is Charlie White. Third down and 6 from the 25. Stiegemeyer now switches sides to the left of Shook. 4 receivers set, trips to the top, and the fake to Stiegemeyer up the middle, and Tanner Shook is gonna score! 25 yards out off the fake. Tanner Shook puts the Braves up 2 scores with 1:46 left. I think he had everybody in the building fooled except for maybe the coaching staff. And Braves are about to go up 14-0 with the extra point attempt from Slivka coming. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 1:46 to go in the first quarter. Number 1 Banks now up 2 scores. It's Banks 14, Seaside nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from our in-game score sponsor, Edwards Realty Trust.
Are you looking for that dream home you've always wanted? When you partner with Edwards Realty Trust, your goal of becoming a homeowner becomes our number 1 goal. We make it happen by providing unmatched and exceptional service throughout every step of the home buying process. Give us a call today at 503-939-6053 or visit us online at edwardsrealtytrust.com. Let us help you get that dream home you've always wanted.
14-0 Braves, late first quarter, 1:46 left after 14-0 after the 25-yard touchdown run from Tanner Shook. And kick is away, taken by Braden Johnson. Has to go through his hands, but is able to regain control and has his knees taken out up at the 20-25-yard line. I think it's going to be at the 20 near side. Jackson Walker on the tackle. First and 10 Seaside from their own 20, 1:40 in the first quarter. Four receivers set, trips to the top for the Gulls. Pugh will give up the middle to Andrew Tubner, and he is going to get maybe a yard. Braves defense has done a great job of keeping him contained, at least early. J.J. Ellis, Charlie White, and a group of other Brave tacklers in on the stop. No gain, second down and 10. Seaside has not gone to the air yet tonight, and based on what we've seen from them over the last couple of years, chances are they won't much at all. And Tubner gets a little bit and is going to get a first down after just taking what he can get and creating a seam. First down of the game for Seaside. Gets the ball up past the 30. Stops the clock. 56 seconds left first quarter. First and 10 Seaside from their own 33. Gain of 13 for Tubner. Again, tight formation. Gavin Rich, the lone receiver. Again, give to Tubner off the far side. Hit, and ball came loose. Braves have it, or are they going to say the ball was down? Apparently they're going to say he was down before the ball came out. It'll be third down, but should be at least a loss on the play. Apparently only a loss of a yard. Looked like a favorable spot for Seaside. Second down and 11, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pugh will pass this time, throws over the middle, overthrown, intended for number 83. Levi Card will bring up third down and long. Incompletion stops the clock, 40 seconds left. First quarter, number 1 Banks 14, Seaside nothing. Seaside's official colors, Cardinal red, Columbia blue, which is kind of a turquoise sea greenish blue color, and white. Seaside just south of Astoria, the mouth of the Columbia River. Third and long. Pugh again will look to pass. Flag, probably a hold. Pugh is just going to launch one, and nice job in the secondary with Gabe Streblo, and I think this one's going to come back anyway. Pass was incomplete, intended for Braden Johnson. Illegal formation against Seaside. 32.3 seconds left. Most likely penalty will be declined. Fourth and long for Seaside. Braves will get the ball back here at the end of the first quarter. 32.3 seconds left. Fourth and 11. Seaside does pick up their first down of the game, though, on that drive. Evans back at his own 35. Braden Johnson to kick it away. Standing back at his own 20. Kick is going to be off the side of his foot. It's going to go out of bounds, shy of midfield. About a 28-yard punt off the side of the foot of Braden Johnson. Braves will have great field position inside Seaside territory with 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Next week, Seaside will be at Tillamook, and if Seaside loses tonight and Tillamook wins at home over Valley Catholic, that game will be for second place. Shook and the Braves offense line up with four receivers. Stiegemeyer to the right of Shook. No, it's actually Jamar Flippin, but Tanner is going to be thrown down. Maybe a sack close to the line of scrimmage, maybe about a half-yard loss. Second down. That'll do it for the first quarter. Braves will not get another playoff clock inside 10 seconds. No hurry to get to the line. After one, number 1 Banks 14, Seaside nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Sports Outreach Northwest.
Sports Outreach Northwest is a faith-based organization that uses sports to teach young people about the gospel of Jesus Christ. Their free one-day clinics in football, soccer, and basketball, and for a small fee, their 4-day elite camps in wrestling and basketball and their raft trip help use sports to spread the gospel. For more information about Sports Outreach Northwest, contact Eric at sportsoutreachnw.org or call 503-577-1427.
And we're back, start of the second quarter. Number 1 Banks 14, Seaside nothing. Second down and about 11 for the Braves from the Seaside 49. After the short sack on Tanner Shook. Jackson Walker to the near side along with movement from Seaside, but we'll see if they were drawn off as Charles White and Evans lined up behind each other. Indication is against Seaside. So after the goals had the Braves backed up on second down and 11. Now it's going to be second down and 6 from the 44. 14-0 Braves, early second quarter. Give to Flippin, hit in the backfield, and it's going to lose back to the 45, 46. We'll bring up third down, a loss of only a yard. We'll bring up third down and 7.
Third down and 7.
11.5 minutes first half. Number 1 Banks 14. Seaside nothing. Marshall Stiegemeyer and Tanner Shook with touchdown runs for the Braves. Shook the give to Flipping off the fake. Gets some room up the middle. Spins. Gets inside the 40. Close to a first down. And if I was a betting man, I would say that the Braves would go for it here on 4th and short inside the 40. 4th down and about 2. Just inside the 40, need to get to the 38, 37-yard line for a first down. Flippin to the right of Shook. 3-4 receivers set to give to Flippin. He's going to be hit in the backfield. And Seaside will take over on downs with their best field position of the night from the Braves from the Seaside 45.
first and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
We'll mark it at the 43. First and 10 for Seaside. And Pugh the give to Tubner off the far side. Has some room, gets
Number 4, Andrew Zuber, the ball carrier.
up past the 45 to about the 47. Gain of maybe about 5. Decent gain on first down.
Risden White.
Bryson Cook and Risden White in on the stop. Second down and 5 from the 47.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. Bring up the second.
Gain of 4, second down and 6 actually from the 47, 48-yard line. Inside 10 minutes first half. Number 1 Banks 14, Seaside nothing. Seaside with the football after Banks went for it on 4th and 2 and got stopped in the backfield on a give to Jamar Flippin. The fake off the near side, the give to Tubner, and Braves are not falling for it. Tubner's going to lose about 3 back to the 45. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 to the 45. Braves looking for their 18th straight win, dating back to a 35-28 week 1 loss last year at Gladstone. Levi Card, the lone receiver to the near side. 4 receiver set, thrown over the middle, through the hands of Braden Johnson. Would have been a first down into Braves territory at the 40 had he made the catch, but it'll be 3rd down and 4th down after the incompletion. 4th and 12, and most likely Seaside, or 4th and 8, Seaside most likely will kick it away. Evans standing back at his own 25. But Andrew Tubner lined up as the kicker. This might be a fake. No, Tubner slips and kicks it away, and it's going to go out of, be downed all the way up at the 29-yard line. Braves will take over 1st and 10, 8:44 to go from their own 29. 14-0 lead first half. Number 1 Bank 6-0, 3-0 in District 1 Co-op League play. Seaside 3-3, 3-0 in District 1 Co-op League play with wins over Valley Catholic 24-6, Seaside 8-0, and Malala 38-14. 2 receivers to the top. Evans and Slifka shook the give to Stiegemeyer following his blockers, and I think we're going to have a
Number 23, Marshall Stagemeyer with
flag on the play, or maybe a couple of fans wanted a flag. Heard some Blue Birds down below me. It'll be 2nd down and about 5, almost 4. 1st and 10 Braves from the 35, or 2nd and 5 from the 35. And Gabe Streblo having problems again with that dislocated left shoulder, has his uniform off. Trying to get it rewrapped to give to Stiegemeyer, gets a little bit, will fall forward close to the first down marker. It'll depend on the spot, but I think he has it after they mark it where he fell, and it is a first down to the 40. Original line of scrimmage, the 29. They're just inside the 30.
Braves, first down.
7:45 to go. Clock stops as they move the chains. Evans and Slifka to the top, tight formation. Movement again, and I think that's going to go against big number 66, Derek Bennett on the Seaside line. Offsides, Seaside or encroachment is the indication, and that will give the Braves 5 free yards all the way up to the 45.
With that, it brings up a 1st and 5 for the Braves.
.745 first half. Number 1 Banks 14. Seaside nothing. Slifka to the top. Evans to the bottom near side. Now Slifka Shook sends Evans in motion. Passes it to him out of the backfield and runs into a Seaside defender at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Kind of a swing pass out of the backfield, but Ledger Pugh right there to make the tackle as Slifka tried to turn upfield, and no gain, 2nd down and 5. Give to Stiegemeyer. No, it's a fake. Shook is going to keep it. He's going to lose back almost to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down and long, and now Seaside's defense is ramping up the pressure. I had a feeling this might be one of those 10-7, 14-7, 14-0 type games. It's 14-0 with about 6.5 minutes to go in the first half, but Seaside's defense has really stepped up on this drive despite an offsides penalty a moment ago. Walker and Evans along with Charlie White near side. Slifka to the top, 4 receivers set. Shook back to throw on 3rd and 8. Still looking, throws over the middle, caught Slifka. First down, but a flag in the backfield. This may come back for a hold. First down to the goal's 35, but a flag in the backfield.
There's a flag on the play.
Holding against the Braves, or
Holding indicated against the Braves.
will bring up 3rd down and probably close to 20. They're going to mark the football all the way back inside the 30 to about the 27. Need to get to midfield for a first down, so 3rd down and 23. Shook with Walker and Charlie White to the near side. Evans and Slifka to the top. Fake the give to Stiegemeyer. And Shook is going to keep up the middle, has some room, and makes a couple men miss, and finally brought down back at the original line of scrimmage at the 40. But I'm sure Braves will punt with the ball on Seaside's side of the field. 5:49 to go. Clock moving first half. 4th and 10 for the Braves. Slifka will kick it away, standing around his own 25, his first punt attempt of the evening. And kick is high and not very deep, is going to go out of bounds up inside the 40, and official standing on the near side about the 37-yard line, where Seaside will have the football 1st and 10 with 5:16 to go in the first half. Mark it at the 37. As we expected, uniforms starting to get a little bit of brown stuff on them. Banks High School, Kelly Field, one of the few grass fields left in the area that give to Tubner a gain of maybe 2-3 yards to the 40, second down. Well, it's not Tubner, it's number 46, Jake Black. Second down and 7. .448 first half. Number 1 Banks 14. Seaside nothing. Gavin Rich to the near side, the lone receiver. Again, the give to Tubner, far side. Jumps a couple defenders, will get a first down up to the 47. Or close to a first down. It is. Official does indicate first down Seaside. Stops the clock, 4:29 first half. First and 10, Seaside goals. Seagulls from their own 47. Again, the give to Tubner, and pushes the pile forward for an extra 2 or 3 yards after initially did not look like there was much there. Second down. Ramsey Herring in on the tackle. Second down and 6 in the Braves territory at the 47. Seaside may just try to hold on to the football and try to go in down just a score at halftime, but Braves want to keep the goals off the board as they head to the locker rooms. Seaside with the ball inside, just inside the 50. And off the far side, number 5, the ball carrier, Ledger Pugh. Quarterback is going to keep it and not get much. It'll be third down. Actually, he's going to lose back to midfield. It'll be third down and 8. Banks volleyball losing in 3 sets last night to Valley Catholic. Valley Catholic clinching the 2019 Co-op League Volleyball Championship. Braves battling Astoria, currently tied with the Fishermen for second with 1 match left. Pugh back to throw, pass. Oh, it's intercepted! Jackson Walker up past midfield. Finally thrown down, ball comes out, but was ground caused the fumble. Jackson Walker with the interception. Was watching another Braves defender. I think Jared Evans slipped and fell in the mud. So that will end the Seaside threat of trying to cut the Braves lead in half. And now with inside 2.5 minutes to go, in the first half, Tanner Shook. Again, movement from Seaside. Encroachment defense. Timeout Seaside, 1st and 5 for the Braves from their own 45. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this Rob Edwards insurance timeout.
Westside Mobile Media is proud to be in their 5th year broadcasting Banks Athletics. We've broadcast championship seasons in football, volleyball, boys basketball, baseball, and softball. Since 2015, we've had over 40,000 interactions worldwide with fans following our broadcasts. That could mean a big boost to your customer base. For more information on how to advertise, contact us at 971-330-8122 or email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com.
Second down and 1. The inside toss to Evans, kicks it outside and gets the first down, not by much, but inside the 45. Needed to get to the 45 for a first down. Gain of about 2 or 3 yards. First down stops the clock, 1:39 first half. Braves have 2 of their 3 timeouts remaining. Had to burn an early timeout as they did not have the appropriate personnel on the field for a early kick. .39 first half. Shook back to throw. Straight drop. Now rolls right. Still looking. Now he's going to step up and keep it. And gets maybe about 4 to the 35. Gets out of bounds, though, stops the clock. 1:31 to go in the first half. Second down and 6. Need to get to the 29 for a first down. Really impressed with Seaside's defense tonight. Has not given the Braves much. Seaside had a chance to cut the lead in half, but Ledger Pugh threw a interception a moment ago to Jackson Walker. Shook back to throw. Over the middle, slipping. Jared Evans would have been close to a first down. It'll be third down and 6 from the 35. Big third down play for the Seaside defense, hoping to remain just 2 scores down at the intermission. And a give to Stiegemeyer, stutter step, has some room near side. Oh, another flag, and another flag. Stiegemeyer, this one's going to come back. Holding. Jackson Walker will bring it back after Marshall Stiegemeyer had what looked to be a excellent run that nearly got him into the end zone. Instead, it's going to back the Braves. Still going to get a good gain of about 2 on the play, but instead of first and goal or a possible touchdown, it's now third and 5. Shook back to throw this time, straight drop. Double clutches, pass through the hands of Jackson Walker, stretching out, diving to the near side. 4th down, and Braves, I'm sure again, will go 4th and 5 inside the 33, 34-yard line. .112 first half, number 1 Banks 14, Seaside nothing. Both teams undefeated in Coapa League football with 1 game left after tonight before playoffs start. Evans goes in motion right to left. Braves moving left to right as you look at your listening device. Pass thrown behind Jackson Walker, and Seaside will take over on downs with 1:09 left. Kelly Field moving, runs north and south. Banks, Oregon, located about 25 miles northwest of Portland. Gateway to the Northern Oregon Coast Range. On the way to Seaside, Oregon's closest version of a spring break community. Big resort town, also on the way to Tillamook, home of Tillamook cheese. Pugh back to throw, pass thrown over the middle, caught by Bo Johnson, hit hard at the 40, short of the first down. 2nd down and about 3. Inside a minute. Pugh again for a receiver set, drops the football, picks it back up, looks to throw, has a man diving grab over the middle, caught, but a flag on the play. I think this is going to come back, and most likely that will be all for naught as Levi Card makes a great grab inside Braves territory at the 35, holding against Seaside. Stops the clock, 35.7 first half, 14-0, number 1 Banks. Third and 18 from the 30, from the 25. Need to get to the 43, 44-yard line for a first down. Ledger Pugh, 4 receiver set, trips to the top. And fakes. And gives it to Tubner, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Number 46, Jake Black, the ball carrier.
Actually, Jake Black, the ball carrier. Timeout Banks. 30.4 seconds left. Braves want to put points on the board before halftime. Banks will have 1 more timeout left. Seaside will have down marker says 3. I think it's 4th down. 14-0. Seaside holding the Braves scoreless in the second quarter. Had a decent drive going before Jackson Walker picked off goals quarterback Ledger Pugh. And following the Braves timeout, Seaside and Banks come to the line. Seaside tight formation. And the give back to number 46 will get up past the line of scrimmage. Not much past that, though. And now it's 4th down. Braves call their final timeout. 26.5 seconds left. Braves should get the football back. Nice job by Tanner Shook of avoiding the turnovers tonight. Braves have not given Seaside an opportunity for any takeaways. The only turnover of the game was that interception thrown by Ledger Pugh. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Susie Jurgensen halftime show and try to get you whatever scores we can find from around the state. Tubner will kick it away and gets a decent kick, bounces inside the 35 and will go out of bounds at about the 28, 18.7 seconds left. Tanner Shook's going to get a chance to test his arm as the rain starts to fall once again. 14-0. Marshall Stiegemeyer with the first score of the game with 7-11 in the first quarter from inside a yard out. And then Tanner Shook on a 25-yard keeper off the fake to put the Braves up 2 scores late in the first quarter. I think 1:46 left in the first quarter. Have seen no scoring in the second quarter. Braves and Seaside, great job defensively here in the second. Jackson Walker to the near side, trips in tight to the far side. Evans goes in motion left to right. And the give to Stiegemeyer, hit immediately and dropped in the backfield, and that will do it. Braves will head to the locker room coming off the field at halftime. It's number 1 Banks 14, Seaside nothing. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back after this from Susie Jurgensen with the Susie Jurgensen halftime show.
Susie Jurgensen Welcome Home Realty offers services in residential home sales and specializes in rural property. Susie has experience working with first-time buyers to investors. For more information, visit susiejurgensen@gmail.com for email, or contact her Facebook page or visit her website, susiejurgensen.com, or call 503-679-9406. That's 503-679-9406. Susie Jurgensen, Welcome Home Realty.
Jim's Thriftway is a historic member of the Banks community. They've been a longtime supporter of Banks Youth Athletics and are proud to sponsor BHS broadcasts. Check out their deli with delicious hot food like fried chicken, corn dogs, and chicken wings. Get a custom-made cake at their in-store bakery. They also have a wide variety of farm-fresh fruits and vegetables in their produce department. In the spring and summer, stop by and get delicious barbecue on Fridays and Saturdays. Jim's Thriftway at the corner of Highways 6 and 47 and online at jimsthriftway.com. To be locally owned and operated.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back taking a look at the scoring drives for scoring plays for the Braves. 14-0 lead at halftime over Seaside. 7:11 to go in the first quarter. Marshall Stiegemeyer from just outside the goal line, able to sneak it in to give the Braves a 7-0 lead. And then with about 2 minutes to go, 1:46 in the first quarter, it was Tanner Shook on the fake, kept it 25 yards into the end zone to give the Braves a 14-0 lead. Both teams played pretty stout defense in the second quarter. Seaside had a fairly decent drive going before Jackson Walker able to come up with the game's only turnover off the interception of Ledger Pugh and stop any hope Seaside had of cutting the lead in half at halftime as the youth football teams come on to the field.
Next player, number 2, Sieta Planua. Go and throw your hand up, guys, when I call your name so they can see you.
Other games going on around the league tonight. Valley Catholic at Tillamook. That game most likely for third place in District 1. Also Malala at Astoria. We'll go ahead and take another 2-minute break, and hopefully when we come back, we'll have some other scores to give you as we will look at the Laurie Godfrey Group scoreboard in 2 minutes.
This 5,000 square foot commercial in St. Helens, featured by the Laurie Godfrey Group of Beaverton, includes 1,250 feet of modern office space and a 7.5 horsepower wind tunnel used in Bitcoin mining. It's fully powered for industrial needs with a 480 volt to 240 volt three-phase transformer and a 250 amp 1 volt three-phase panel. For more information, call 503-989-3115. 503-989-3115. The Laurie Godfrey Group.
Rob Edwards with American National Insurance is a dedicated agent ready to help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. He has the know-how and products to help you manage your family's risk, no matter what stage of life you are in. An open appointment book, along with coverage for everything from home, auto, collector, cars, and life to farms and businesses, means you can feel good that he's more your ally than your agent. For more information, call 503-207-6976 or visit his office on John Olson Road in Northwest Hillsboro.
RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove is the official vinyl provider of Westside Mobile Media. RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove is your home for jackets, t-shirts, hoodies, window decal, mugs, glassware, ornaments, and more. To order your next custom vinyl product from RT Vinyl, call 503-217-4590 or search RT Vinyl Designs online. That's 503-217-4590. RT Vinyl Design.
Sports Outreach Northwest is a faith-based organization that uses sports to teach young people about the gospel of Jesus Christ. Their free one-day clinics in football, soccer, and basketball, and for a small fee, their 4-day elite camps in wrestling and basketball and their raft trip help use sports to spread the gospel. For more information about Sports Outreach Northwest, contact Eric at sportsoutreachnw.org or call 503-577-1427.
And we're back, halftime. Number 1 Banks 14, Seaside nothing. Braves looking for their 18th straight win dating back to last year, week 1, but have got some things to shore up offensively. Seaside a great job, especially in that second quarter, to keep the Braves off the board and hold it to just the 14-0 score that we saw at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter out of 3A, Klatskanai all over Dayton, 35-6. Halftime, the Dowls leads at Estacada 20-14.
Number 24, Trevor Vanderzanen. Number 25, David Gregg. Number 30, Darren.
Another score from 3A. Santingham Christian leading Sutherland 20-7.
Mead. Number 39, Isaac Hanna.
5A football, West Salem leading Mountain View, or I believe that's 6A, West Salem leading Mountain View 16-7.
52, Mason Blake.
Halftime, no problem for Cascade. They're going to have a running clock the rest of the way. 57-0 Cascade leading at Newport.
Number 80, Carter Bush Howell. Number 81, Roman Walker. Number 88, Christian Brown. Number 89, Logan Ford. Number 99, Hudson.
3 minutes to go in the first half. West Lane and Tualatin tied at 14.
Next up, we have the 5th, 6th graders. Coach
3A football, Burns crushes Nissa 35-6.
Dwayne Valerian, Blake Little, Adam Pitch, and Chris Lida. First off here on the list, number 4, Nate Lida. Number 5, Owen Turner. Number 8, Garrett Piper. Number 9, James Turner. Number 12, Lane Gilbert. Number 15, Joshua Farr. Number 18,
And that's about it, I think, for scores from around the state that we were able to pull off of Twitter. We'll take another 1-minute break and talk about playoffs when we come back.
Jim's Thriftway is a historic member of the Banks community. They've been a longtime supporter of Banks Youth Athletics and are proud to sponsor BHS broadcasts. Check out their deli with delicious hot food like fried chicken, corn dogs, and chicken wings. Get a custom-made cake at their in-store bakery. They also have a wide variety of farm-fresh fruits and vegetables in their produce department. In the spring and summer, stop by and get delicious barbecue on Fridays and Saturdays. Jim's Thriftway at the corner of Highways 6 and 47 and online at jimsthriftway.com. Proud to be locally owned and operated.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
And we're back halftime. Number 1 Banks 14, Seaside nothing. Both these teams battling for the Coapa League championship tonight. Their Coapa League title, not really a championship game, but not entitled, but the winner of tonight's game will clinch league, or at least a share of it, and own the tiebreaker over the other, regardless of what happens next Friday. Banks is at Malala. Next Friday, Seaside hosts Tillamook. If Seaside loses and Tillamook loses to Tillamook, Tillamook would finish second, as they would own the tiebreaker over Seaside. Now, taking a look at the OSAA 4A playoff scenarios across most sports, 31 teams at least for football. McLaughlin of Milton Freewater playing an independent schedule, so not eligible for playoffs, not eligible for rankings, have not won a game this season. The Dowls, technically a 5A program, playing down to 4A. So the OSAA has implemented a new playoff system for at least football this season, and I think it's going to pretty much go across to all sports regardless of the football situation. The top 2 teams from each of the 6 leagues or districts, District 1, which is known as the normally known as the Kawapa League, District 2, which is the Tri-Valley Conference, District 3, the Oregon West Conference, which is mainly Salem area and Newport, along with sisters. District 4, the Skyam League, south end of the Willamette Valley, Eugene area schools, and Marshfield. District 5, Skyline League, Rogue Valley and Klamath Basin. And District 6, Greater Oregon League, Northeastern Oregon, LeGrand, Ontario, and Baker. Right now, as it sits, Banks is the top seed out of the Kawapa League. And the number 1 ranked team in the state, Seaside, if they lose tonight, should be number 2. Both those teams would get a bye into the first round, but only the top 8 teams are guaranteed a home game in the first round. But if you win your league, you're guaranteed a first round home game regardless of ranking. Right now, that fits in perfectly with Cascade, as they are ranked number 9, but the top team out of the Oregon West Conference. So for seeding purposes, they would automatically get bumped up to number 8 and host a first round game. Seaside, which right now I think is ranked 13, would get a bye into the first round, but would not play at home because they are ranked outside of the top 8 or 9 teams and are not would not be a league champion if they lose tonight, and would go on the road for a first round game. Tillamook and Valley Catholic, they're both battling for 3rd and 4th. The winner of that game should finish in 3rd place. But both those teams will be in the play-in round. Tillamook with a chance to host a play-in game and actually steal the second spot to the playoffs out of the Kawapa League with a win at Seaside if Seaside loses tonight. So, play-in round, how does that work? Well, the next 8 highest ranked teams, not among the top 2 qualifiers from each of the 6 districts, the Kawapa, Kawapa Tri-Valley, Oregon West, Skyam, Skyline, and Greater Oregon Leagues will play each other, with the highest ranked or highest seeded team being the home team, and then the winners of those 4 games would be the other 4 into the first round of 16. So you'd have the top 2 from each league, each of the 6 leagues, representing 12 of the first round teams, and then the 4 winners of the play-in round making up the other 4. And I think that's actually how it's going to be across all major team sports for 4A this year, including basketball, baseball, softball, and volleyball. Right now for volleyball, Banks and Astoria tied for 2nd in the Kawapa League. Banks owns the tiebreaker, but if they finish tied at the end of the season, which is highly unlikely, they would have to play at a neutral site to determine the league's number 2 seed and a first round and a bye into the first round out of the play-in league. The loser would host a play-in game next weekend. Banks has a tournament at Corbett tomorrow, and then will be at Seaside to finish the season. Astoria will host Valley Catholic in their final match of the season. Valley Catholic undefeated in league play and only 1 match loss on the season, that coming to Philomath earlier in the season at a tournament in Sisters. So if I would have to bet, I would say Banks would finish in 2nd for volleyball, with an Astoria loss that is likely to come to Valley Catholic before the end of the season. Grays will get the football first to start the second half, as Seaside
have a little birthday shout out.
got it to start the game.
Tomorrow would be October 19th.
Cole Linehan having a discussion with the head official in the white hat, giving him a fist bump.
Rumor is it's also Jake Walker's birthday.
Again, 14-0 Braves, and halftime coming to an end. Both Braves touchdowns coming in the first quarter. Update from 3A. Shout out to my friend Rick Petrie from Yamhill. 26-0. Yamhill gets the victory over Corbett to improve the Tigers to 6-0. Really feel for Yamhill Carlton either last year or the year before. Big faux pas. Brookings was knocked out of the playoffs due to using an ineligible player, which should have moved Yamhill Carlton in, but OSAA did not realize the mistake until after the playoffs had already started. Yamhill Carlton, though, looking like a strong 3A contender, top 7 or 8 teams out of 3A. And illegal procedure, Seaside, as they attempt a squib kick. Thank God this is the last home game of the season for the Braves. Come playoff time, they should be the home team for all the way through up until at least the semifinals, when they sometimes try to play at a neutral site. But even the neutral site game should be held close to home, at least for the early rounds, because Kelly Field right now, still quite a bit of grass, but pretty soft out there and resembling a pasture in some spots. Especially the center of the field between the 35s. Jamar Flippin will fake and the roundhouse, some room, breaks the tackle. Finally brought down just shy of midfield, and Jamar Flippin will give the Braves great field position after faking the end around off the return. Number 18, Caleb Bartel, saves the touchdown. On the return from Jamar Flippin, Slipka to the near side. Bryson Cook lined up as a fullback, two-back set. Now Cook moves in motion. The give to Stiegemeyer. Gets a pretty decent gain inside to about the 45. Second down and about 4. Levi Card on the tackle for Seaside. Second down and 4 for the Braves from the Seaside 45. Rain has let up, but the wind is pretty brisk up here at the top of the stand. Seaside radio to my left on the other side of the ladder. The give to Stiegemeyer again, big hole off the far side. He may score. Touchdown, Marshall Stiegemeyer, 45 yards out. Second play from scrimmage to open the second half. Braves now up 3 touchdowns. $10:56 to go in the third quarter. Marshall Stiegemeyer, his second touchdown run. We thought it might be that kind of night where the running backs would be a key factor, and that's the second touchdown of the night for Marshall. Andrew Nichols the hold. Slifka to attempt the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 10:56 to go in the third quarter. It's now number one Banks 21, Seaside nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from the OSAA.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
There we go. Got to make sure I have my mic turned on. That might help. Marshall Stiegemeyer with his second touchdown run of the evening gives the Braves now a 3-score lead at 21-0. Kickoff return from Braden Johnson. Tripped up and brought back, pushed back another 5 yards. Will be held shy of the 25. Seaside will start with their first offensive possession of the second half. 10:47 to go in the third quarter. First and 10 Seaside from the 24. That wind is getting awfully nippy. Tight formation, one receiver to the top for Seaside. In motion goes Tubner. The give is going to get number 46, Jake Black, brought down in the backfield for a short loss or no gain. They're going to mark it as no gain. Walker Copley in on the stop. Second down and 10. One receiver to the near side this time is, I think, Braden Johnson. Pass is intercepted. Jackson Walker is second of the night, and he's thrown out of bounds inside the Seaside 25. And the Braves are in excellent field position and a chance to put their fourth touchdown on the board. Jackson Walker's got to be careful, doing a little nod to the crowd and do not want to get a unsportsmanlike penalty in that situation. Already have the ball. First and 10 from the Seaside 21. Second turnover of the game, second interception thrown by Pugh, and second interception by Jackson Walker. Stiegemeyer the lone back. Tight formation, one receiver each side, Slifka to the near side. Evans comes in motion right to left. And Shook throws, has Slifka wide open, touchdown. Fake the swing pass to Evans out of the backfield. Drops it over the top to Slifka for the easy score near side. One play, 21 yards out, 27-0 Braves. Offense has come alive here early in the second half. Snap is down, kick is up, and Slifka is perfect on the night. 28-0, 9:52 to go in the third quarter. Braves have two touchdowns in less than a minute. 28-0 number one Banks over Seaside. We'll take another 30-second break and be back after this from Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
.952 third quarter, number one Banks 28, Seaside nothing. One play following the second interception of the game by Jackson Walker. Shook goes 21 yards to Slifka to put the Braves up 28-0. Jake Black gone away from Andrew Tubner. Will be a gain of about 4. Second down and 6 inside 9.5 minutes. Third quarter, number one Banks 28, Seaside nothing. And spin move for Tubner. Gets it past the 35. Kristen White in on the tackle. They will mark the football at the 36-yard line. 3rd and 3. Need to get to the 39 for a first down. Tanner Shook with a touchdown run. Stiegemeyer with 2 touchdown runs and a 21-yard touchdown pass from Shook to Slifka, the 4 scores in the game. Low snap. Pugh able to recover quickly, though. Gets it into the backfield and gets a first down out to Bo Johnson. First down up past the 40. Stops the clock. 8:19 to go third quarter. First and 10 Seaside. They haven't had many of those tonight. I think the only time they had the ball inside Braves territory was when they took over on downs. Another decent run, though. This time, I think it's Tubner again off the far side. It's either 4 or 46. Number 24, actually, Aiden Cook. Getting hard to read some of those numbers with the mud and everything else on them. We talked about this game may be one in the trenches. That touchdown pass to Slifka a moment ago was the first passing score of the night for either team. And Pugh loses the football. Ball still loose, and the Braves have it. First down all the way inside the 20. Risden White recovers. First fumble of the night. We talked about a slippery football. That was the case that time, and the Braves have their 3rd turnover of the game, just as Seaside started to get something going midway through the 3rd quarter, and the Braves are in business once again, just outside the red zone. Clock stops after the change of possession, 7:33, 3rd quarter, 28-0 Braves. Slifka and Evans near side. Stiegemeyer to the left of Shook gives that time. No, he's going to. It is a give to Stiegemeyer. Initially thought it may be a fake, but it will be a decent gain on first down of maybe about 5. And we may have an injured Braves player, Bryson Cook, squatting like he may have had to take a moment to catch his breath. He'll stay in. Clock moving 7 minutes, third quarter, 28-0 Braves. 3 turnovers for Seaside. The fumble from Pugh and the 2 interceptions by Jackson Walker. Shook the give to Stiegemeyer. Gets maybe down to about the 15, and this is Jacob Slifka territory, even on. The Braves do not come up with it here on third down. Braves had a 14-0 lead at the half. All their scoring came in the first quarter, and then in less than 3 minutes they scored 2 touchdowns to go up 28-0, and they're threatening to put more on the board here following the fumble recovery by Risden White. Ball 3rd and 5 from the 15 of Seaside. Shook, twins spread out wide each side. Shook throws over the middle, and is that pass intercepted? Yes, it is, by Andrew Tubner, and that's the first takeaway by Seaside, so that will take any hope of points away from the Braves, and Seaside keeping their slim hopes alive. Under 6 minutes left, third quarter, down 4 scores. Seaside takes over, 1st and 10 at their own 12. 12-yard line, 1st and 10 goals, 5:56 third quarter. Bo Johnson near side, the lone receiver, and going to give it off to Tubner. Far side, and tripped up not much. 2nd down. Going to give him maybe a yard. 2nd down and 9. $28-0, 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Number 1 Banks looking like they will remain the top team in 4A football and get a first-round home game. The second weekend of November will either be a Friday or Saturday game, depending on the distance traveled by their opponent. And the give up the middle again will not be much by the ball carrier. Again, Tubner, it'll be 3rd down and long. J.J. Ellis in on the stop. Seaside football, 3rd down and 8. Four receivers set. Pass thrown, caught, and as soon as it hit his hands, Bo Johnson smacked it to the ground, and it'll be incomplete. 4th down and 8 for Seaside, and once again the Gulls will be forced to punt out of the shadow of their own end zone. 4th and 8 from the 14. Gabe Strublow back in, part of the Braves secondary. Evans again back at midfield now, will come up to about the 45. Kick is away, and it's going to go off the side of his foot and die at about the 25, inside the 25 to the 24. So again, the Braves excellent field position after the shank by the Seaside kicker. 4:17 to go in the third quarter. Braves defense has only given up a total of 60 points through the first 6 games. Still, Seaside scoreless through first 3 3/4, and a flag far side. False start, the indication. Second down. Or first down at 15 from the 28. Try to see if we can find a score in that Valley Catholic Tillamook game. The snap, give to Stiegemeyer. No, it's a fake, and keep up the middle. We'll get back to the original line of scrimmage as Tanner Shook keeps it. Second down and 10. Actually going to give him an extra 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. They're an extra yard. Second down and 9 from the 22. Second down and 8, and we have an officials. Timeout. Risden White, I believe, having some kind of issue with a finger as he comes off the field. But no, it's Luis Rascon. End of the first quarter, Tillamook all over Valley Catholic. Last score we had reported, 21-6. And the give to Flippin, has some room, and breaking tackles, finally pushed out near side. Inside the 15 will be close to a first down. Third down and about a yard. Do you want a Valley score? Sure. 21-6, Tillamook at the end of the first.
20, Tillamook's up.
3:40 to go, third quarter. Number one Banks leading Seaside 28-0. Shook the give to Steep to Flippin and gets the first down. Initially looked like he was going to walk in, but hole closed in a hurry. Will pick up the first down inside the 10. First and goal for the Braves from the 9, inside 3.5 minutes. Rain again starting to blow sideways.
First down yardage was gained on the last play. First and goal, ball at the 9 of Seaside.
28-0. Shook low snap, keeps it off the ground though, throws back to big number 77.
Number 12, Tanner Shook's pass.
Ian Kirby, or no, Walker Copley looked at the Seaside roster for a second, almost like a screen pass. The pass was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, so now Live Football had to go back and fall on it, and it's going to be second down and goal back to the original line of scrimmage, or almost back to the 21. Two and a half minutes left, third quarter, 28-0, number one Banks over Seaside. Shook looking to throw, rolls right, flushed out of the pocket, thrown high, batted up into the air, and incomplete. Intended for Slivka, third down and long.
Number 11, Jacob. Pass ruled incomplete. Third down and 21.
Third and goal from the 21 after the screen pass attempt to the lineman Walker Copley, or offensive tackle Walker Copley. Actually had a pass for a 2-point conversion in the win at Astoria. Three receivers set, throws over the middle, knocked away. Nearly a pass interference against Bo Johnson, intended for Charlie White. Hit his arm as the ball got there, and he tried to make the catch. No flag on the play. Incompletion stops the clock. 2:14 left, and this might be a situation where we see Jacob Slivka. Slivka will come in to attempt what will appear to be a 37-yarder. Ball will be teed up at about the 27. Angle it to the right, and it's good! Looked like it was just outside the left upright, but 2:09 to go in the third quarter. Jacob Slivka from 37 yards gives the Braves their third score of the third quarter. It's now number one, Banks 31, Seaside nothing, 2:09 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from RT Vinyl Designs.
RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove is the official vinyl provider of Westside Mobile Media. RT Vinyl Designs of Forest Grove is your home for jackets, t-shirts, hoodies, window decal, mugs, glassware, ornaments, and more. To order your next custom vinyl product from RT Vinyl, call 503-217-4590 or search RT Vinyl Designs online. That's 503-217-4590. RT Vinyl Design.
.156 to go, first and 10 Seaside, following the return from Bo Johnson. Give off the far side. Gain of about 3, and we have
Ball carried by number 83.
Levi Card on the carry for a gain of
Tackled by number 2, Jared Evans.
about 3. Jared Evans in on the tackle.
Second down and 7.
Second and 7 from the 40. Give up the middle and a late flag.
Tackled by number 32, Charlie White.
Charlie White in on the tackle.
Number 64, Risden White. Late flag came
On
in.
with Risden White. Face mask against the Braves. Number 72, Ramsey Herring. That will give Seaside a first down, 15-yard penalty.
After the penalty yardage applied.
First and 10 Seaside into Braves territory at the Braves 43. Final minute of the third quarter. Pugh looks to throw, nearly hit in the backfield, intercepted! Falling down as he makes the grab, number 33, Gabe Streplow. A third interception off of Ledger Pugh, and another flag comes out late. That's going to go against Seaside for a personal foul. They're pointing at one official's pointing at the Braves bench. They threw the flag. Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct against Seaside. 58 seconds to go in the third quarter, and that's just going to add to the Braves' field position. Not sure if maybe one of the Seaside players said something to one of the officials out of frustration immediately following the interception by Gabe Streblow.
Interception, Braves have football. Now they've marched off some penalty yardage. Moves the ball into Seaside's territory. Braves have a
first and 10 back into Seaside territory following the interception. Moves the ball into the Gulls territory at the 49. Shook the give to Flippin, spins, and pushes his way forward. Good gain of 7 for number 7, Jamar Flippin. Actually, a gain of 5, second down. 5, they'll mark it at the 40. Mark it at the 45, so actually second down and 6. Braves may get one more play in here before the end of the third. This will do it for the third quarter. Give to Flippin and pushes forward close to a first down, and we'll see where they spot the football when we come back after 3. A big third quarter for the Braves, adding another 17 since halftime. After 3, it's number 1 Banks 31. Seaside nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Edwards Realty Trust.
Are you looking for that dream home you've always wanted? When you partner with Edwards Realty Trust, your goal of becoming a homeowner becomes our number 1 goal. We make it happen by providing unmatched and exceptional service throughout every step of the home buying process. Give us a call today at 503-939-6053 or visit us online at edwardsrealtytrust.com. Let us help you get that dream home you've always wanted.
And we're back, start of the fourth quarter. Number 1 Banks 31, Seaside nothing. Braves will win their 18th straight and pick up their 2nd straight Co-op League title. Braves early on looked like they were going to do it with their defense, but over the last 11 quarters, Jamar Flippin gets tripped up as he crosses the 30. Another big gain on 3rd and 2, gets about 10. Braves had 49 in the win at Astoria, 60 in the win at Valley Catholic, and 31 here early in the fourth quarter against Seaside. So in their last 11 quarters, they've outscored their opponents 140 to 13. Dominating on both sides of the football. Give up the middle and getting a push inside the 25. Braves content to just keep the ball on the ground. Still waiting for another update on that Tillamook Valley Catholic score. Tillamook up 21 to 6 after the first quarter. That was a couple hours ago. The give to Jamar Flippin. Be short of the 20. It'll be third down. Braden Johnson in on the tackle. Second down and a third down and about 3. From the 21. 22-yard line. I think Marshall Stiegemeyer's night is done. Jamar Flippin has seen the bulk of the carries here since the tail end of the third quarter. Evans Cam Louie now in at a wide receiver spot and throws nearly intercepted. I think there was, and another flag comes out late. Pass intended for Jacob Slifka, but got their routes mixed up. Slifka stopped about 10 yards and just illegal man downfield against the Braves. So flag will go against Banks. Penalty is declined, fourth down. Another Slifka field goal attempt. Ball marked at the 21.
Penalty was declined. It's a 4th down and 3 for the Braves.
4th and 3 for the Braves, 9:46, third quarter. Ball marked at the 31. Will be teed up from the, or 21 will be teed up from about the 29. Will be a 39-yard field goal. Snap is down, kick is up, and wide, it's good! Just inside the left upright, Jacob Slifka connects on his second of the night. 9:46 to go in the third quarter. Number 1 Banks 34, Seaside nothing. Again, we'll take another 30-second break and be back after this from Susie Jurgensen, Welcome Home Realty.
Susie Jurgensen Welcome Home Realty offers services in residential home sales and specializes in rural property. Susie has experience working with first-time buyers to investors. For more information, visit susiejurgensen@gmail.com or email or contact her Facebook page or visit her website, susiejurgensen.com, or call 503-679-9406. That's 503-679-9406. Susie Jurgensen, Welcome Home Realty.
$34-0 Braves. Give to Jake Black after
Holding indicated against the Seagulls.
the return by Bo Johnson. They give to Jake Black. It was for a first down, but it's going to come back due to a holding penalty against Seaside. Stops the clock, 9:33 to go in the game. Braves had a 14-0 lead at halftime, have dominated since. 4 turnovers for Seaside, 3 picks off of Ledger Pugh. Ledger Pugh rolling right is going to keep it and get up close to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and long. Jackson Walker in on the stop. Second down and 12. Banks will be your 2019 Coapa League football champs and host a first-round home game. Be seated no worse than 8th. Give straight up the middle will get them back beyond the line of scrimmage, but 3rd down and about 6 after the give to Jake Black. 8.5 minutes left, 34-0 Braves. $143-13. That's been the point total, or the total of the 3 scores since their win at Astoria. Finally, Astoria completes a pass that's to their own team. Looks like number 69.
Jackson Schermerhorn. Tackle made by number 7, Jamar Flippen.
Actually, it's number 16, Jackson Schermerhorn. Jamar Flippen in on the stop.
1st and 10 for Seaside.
34-0, under 8 minutes. Give to Tubner off the far side, and it's pushed forward, maybe a gain of about 5.
Ball carrier for Seaside, Andrew Tubner. Tackle made by number 69, Braden Ball.
Braden Ball in on the tackle.
Elliott King.
2nd down and 5, 2nd down and 4 for Seaside. Some of the backups now in defensively for the Braves. 2nd down for the Gulls from their own 48.
For the Seagulls.
And fumble, ball loose. Seaside got back on it.
Ball is out on the play.
Tubner
By Seaside.
able to come up with the recovery. Didn't lose much, despite nearly coughing up the football for the 5th time. They're down in 5, loss of only about a half a yard. And you have a backup quarterback now in for Seaside, rolling right, throws, pass is caught. No, they're going to say Braves bench is saying no, but Carson Cawasso on the completion to number 18, Caleb Bartell. 1st and 10, Seaside. Into Braves territory to the 41. Cawasso again scrambling and a flag thrown down late. Ball comes out and Braves have it, but there's a flag on the play and dead ball whistle. I think penalty's going to go against the Braves. Bay Nurheim with the recovery. .546 left. Holding against Seaside, penalties declined. First and 10, Braves football following the 5th turnover of the game for Seaside. Bay-Nurheim with the recovery. And if there was any doubt before, there isn't now. Braves will be the 2019 Co-op League champs and keep their winning streak intact and move it to 18 games, improve to 7-0 on the season and 5-0 or 4-0 in Co-op League play. Seaside drops to 3-4, 3-1 in Co-op League play. Their first loss in league play. Timeout Seaside, we'll take it. 34-0 Braves, 5:46 left.
Westside Mobile Media is proud to be in their 5th year broadcasting Banks Athletics. We've broadcast championship seasons in football, volleyball, boys basketball, baseball, and softball. Since 2015, we've had over 40,000 interactions worldwide with fans following our broadcasts. That could mean a big boost to your customer base. For more information on how to advertise, contact us at 971-330-8122 or email Westside Mobile Media.
And as soon as we come back from timeout, Seaside comes out with 12 men on the field. Tripped up, crossing the 25, number 34, Elliott King with the carry. First and 10 Braves to the 25. Elliott King, again the lone back. Cooper Goebel now in at quarterback. Toss out, swing pass, and we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the catch, Colby Burning. Clock moves inside 5 minutes, loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11. Ball will be spotted at the 26. Braves will be at Malala next week. Assistant coaches down on the field celebrating with their team. Pass thrown over the middle. Caught, I believe, by number 10. Or incomplete, intended for number 10, Hunter Smith. 3rd down and 11. Incompletion stops the clock, 4:16 left. Goebel throws over the middle, pass batted into the air and intercepted. And number 33, Tanner Kraushaar, Tanner for number 15, Aaron Brown. Seaside 1st and 10, 4:04 left. One last opportunity to put points on the board, but this game's been over for a while. 34-0, 4:04 left. Seaside 1st and 10 from their own 25. Timeout Seaside. 4:04 left. Number one Banks 34. Seaside nothing. We'll take one final break. Banks, your 2019 Co-op League champs, and their 18th straight win in a row. We'll be back after this from Jim's Thriftway.
Jim's Thriftway is a historic member of the Banks community. They've been a longtime supporter of Banks Youth Athletics and are proud to sponsor BHS broadcasts. Check out their deli with delicious hot food like fried chicken, corn dogs, and chicken wings. Get a custom-made cake at their in-store bakery. They also have a wide variety of farm-fresh fruits and vegetables in their produce department. In the spring and summer, stop by and get delicious barbecue on Fridays and Saturdays. Jim's Thriftway at the corner of Highways 6 and 47 and online at jimsthriftway.com. Proud to be locally owned and operated.
And give off up the far side. Seaside's going to score. Seaside finally has their first touchdown of the night, number 18, Caleb Bartell. 75 yards, 3:49 left. Seaside's going to go for two, and thrown over the middle, nearly intercepted, knocked down, and then nearly caught. 2-point conversion is no good, but Caleb Bartell puts Seaside on the board with 3:49 left. It's now number one Banks 34, Seaside 6. We'll be back after this from Rob Edwards.
Rob Edwards with American National Insurance is a dedicated agent ready to help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. He has the know-how and products to help you manage your family's risk, no matter what stage of life you are in. An open appointment book, along with coverage for everything from home, auto, collector cars and life to farms and businesses, means you can feel good that he's more your ally than your agent. For more information, call 503-207-6976 or visit his office on John Olson Road in Northwest Hillsboro.
And we're back 34-7, late fourth quarter. Number one Banks leading 34-6. Number one Banks leading Seaside.
Number 2, Jared Evans, and number 7 is Mark Clifton back deep for the Braves. Number 18, Caleb Bartell for Seaside to kick the ball off.
Ball falls off the tee. And kick is away and will be taken by Evans. Fakes or does give it to Stiegemeyer off the end around. Breaks the tackle, bounces off a couple of defenders, spins, and is finally brought down by a sure tackle at about the 25. Well, Seaside 5 turnovers on the night. Finally get their first score of the game after a 75-yard touchdown run from Caleb Bartell. Goebel, quick toss out to Elliott King and breaks a couple tackles and gets forward past the first down marker all the way up beyond the 40-yard line. The original line of scrimmage, the 27-28 first down Braves. Banks will be at Malala next Friday, and then we'll have a bye in the play-in round and host a winner from the play-in round the second weekend in November, either a Friday or Saturday. Most likely will be a Friday night game unless it will conflict with a possible first-round volleyball match. Cooper Goebel keeps it for a couple up to about the 45, second down. If it's a team from either the District 5 or District 6, it most likely will be a Saturday afternoon game due to travel distance. Trips to the near side, 8, 10, and 29. Colby Burning, Hunter Smith, and Caleb Skajay, or number 20, not 29, Cam Louie.
Number 34, Elliott King with the carry.
Elliott King in on the carry under 2 minutes. Braves, your 2019 Co-op League champs, 34-6 over Seaside. 14-0 lead at the half. And we have whistles and timeouts. Delay of game against the Braves. So that'll move it back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually, third down and 11. Third down and 12 from the 40. Again, quick toss to Elliott King, and has another couple more flags. This one's going to come back again under a minute. Holding against the Braves. Holding on Colby Burning. 57 seconds left, 56.8 if you care about the extra 2/10. .8 seconds left. Third and 22 from the 29. One, maybe two more plays. And Goebel is going to keep it up the middle and get up close to the 35, and that should do it. Final score, Banks wins their 18th in a row. Your 2019 Co-op League champs. Final score, number one Banks 34, Seaside 6. teams will come off the field, not necessary for one more snap. And Banks has clinched at least a share, even with a loss at Malala next week, will clinch a share of the 2019 Kalapa League title and be the league's #1 seed, even with a loss and a Seaside win over Tillamook next week. Final score, #1 Banks 34, Seaside 6. Your final score until next Friday when the Braves travel to Malala. Thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast on Westside Mobile Media. Be sure to click on the subscribe button to help us follow our fans and listeners. Thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast, and good night.